Yo, what is going on, boys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, bringing you another episode of One Piece Treasure Cruise news. For this, we'll be going over Colosseum Raizo, and we'll also be going over the brand new Kinemon raid, and we'll have little thoughts and feelings on that as well, which is really, really nice. I'm excited, so I'll go over that in a little bit. And if you are new here, make sure you hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we can get lots of support on the channel. Make sure we keep growing the channel, and of course, if you want to be updated on the latest Sekapoko videos, make sure you go to my channel, hit the little bell notification, so you get notified every time I drop a video. Without further ado, let's go into the video and go over a little bit about what each character does. So, first off, we have Colosseum Raizo. Now, Colosseum Raizo is a three-tiered ability character that is really good. Now, shooters have been missing something for a while. What they've been missing is not chain lock. They had that with Boa forever. They finally got some kind of other damage with color affinity. They had chain boost with Kizaru. They all had all the chain stuff. But the major thing shooters were missing, besides that 2x orb boost, was any conditional characters. And for the longest time, they never had conditional characters, and now we are actually getting the first conditional base character for shooters. Now, Colosseum Raizo is going to be an amazing character. He is going to have, let's see here, 1500 attack when he's fully limit broken, and about 2300 HP. So you can get him. He also gets the critical strike. Well, I'm not really clear on what the critical strike is on him, as well as anti-orb lock. So those are the two limit break pads he gets. He also has 5 sockets, so it's a really great unit. Now going into the unit a little bit further, we can see that here are the stats in the Raizo here, about 1500 attack, and of course is the Japan Uber Alice translation of what they had. But it's a little bit hard to show all this because that's all in Japanese, so I'll go over exactly what Colosseum Raizo does. So Colosseum Raizo is going to, on tier 1, his captain ability is going to reduce the cooldown at the start of the turn by 2 turns for shooter type characters and boost their attack by 2.5 times. Now that's actually a really good captain ability. If you really want to do shooter speed runs, you can run this with, say, Kizaru, or you can run this by himself with another Raizo, or you can run this with Kuzan, whatever you want to do, and you'll actually get a reduced cooldown. And the nice thing is, if you run it with the Kizaru ship, you can get the 2 cooldown from that, 2 cooldown from Raizo, and as well, you can get 2 cooldown from sockets. So that's -6 cooldown on shooter characters, which could put shooters in the lead as far as speed teams go, which is really nice as just as an ability. So now with the introduction of the new legendary Boa will make, I think it's colored orbs matching. Well, with Raizo special, it's actually going to change recover and tandem orbs into matching orbs, so you don't have to worry about that. Worry about the other orbs. I don't know if it was all orbs, but I'm pretty sure it was just for all colored orbs for Boa, but it could be every orb. Who knows? Stage 1 is going to be, it's going to do 3 times character quick damage to all enemies, which is nice because it's showing it's doing a little wave play, not a lot. You're really doing like a few thousand damage to enemies. It's not a lot of damage. But it's also going to do that matching orb effect on a 4-turn cooldown, which is really cool. That's actually one of the most powerful things that I've seen in the game. Having a RCV and TND orb changer on a 4-turn cooldown, just for shooters, but it's still really good. The tier 2 special is going to do 7 times the character attack and quick damage to all enemies, and change, of course, the orbs from RCV and TND of shooters into matching. And then if the captain is a shooter type, it's actually going to do a conditional boost, and this is going to be on a 9-turn cooldown, which is really cool. So you have a 4-turn cooldown stage and a 9-turn cooldown stage, making it so that you have 2 speed kind of deals that you can put on that character, making you get a 1.35 conditional, which is not the biggest conditional, but to be honest, 1.35 is not bad. Now, the stage 3 special, which is probably what most of us are going to keep using because it is going to be the best version of this. The 11 times character quick attack and quick damage to all enemies, change the orbs, and of course, if the captain is a shooter type character, it's going to be that 1.75 delayed attack boost if your captain is a shooter on a 15-turn cooldown. I really like this. This is going to be really good. If you're wondering more about this character, I think this Colosseum character is one of the best Colosseum characters that has come out. It's definitely not as good as, say, Colosseum Lucy or something like that, but it fills that one of those holes that the shooter teams really needed, and this is a really good character for that. The fact that he's also a quick character is a very good boon to the shooter teams, giving them a little bit more versatility so that you can run that double boa team and get your ore boost, type boost with different characters, and make sure that you can have different kind of boosts in different rooms. It's a really, really strong boost, so I definitely recommend farming this character. It is probably a must farm for late game players, and it's going to be a medium to must farm for for mid game players who are trying to get into the game. But it's probably going to be a very difficult Colosseum with the trend of the Colosseums that is going on right now. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of days to 2 weeks here. This Colosseum, I'm not sure what the drop date is for this Colosseum, but it's going to be relatively soon, probably in the next week or so. I don't know if it was actually announced in-game yet. No, I don't think it's been announced in-game. Let's see here. No, we just got the Sicilian stuff. Now, we also have a new Rare Recruit Leo that's going to be in the Rare Recruit pool, as you can see on the screen over here. This Rare Recruit Leo is actually extremely good. I was trying to figure out if I liked him or not. To give you a nice little brief overview of this character, he's a 2.5 striker captain with 1.2 HP, but then he works like the 20th Zoro and 20th Luffy, where if you hit 3 perfects in a row, then you actually get instead of a 3.5 times booster, you get a 3.25 booster, which is actually a really strong captain ability. Overall in damage, this actually might outdamage quick law teams depending on the teams. If you're not using chain lock and using chain boost instead, this might actually outdamage them. I'm not really sure because I'm not really sure the stats on the Leo and everything. The Leo, instead of being striker free spirit, is going to be striker powerhouse, which is also kind of interesting. And his special ability is going to do 3 things, which is really nice. First thing it's going to do is reduce paralysis by 3 turns. Awesome. It's also going to randomize non-matching orbs, including block orbs. Really cool. And then, this is the best part, it adds 65 times character attack damage as typeless damage on top of the damage for 1 turn. That's basically Sabo Special, but Sabo Special is 55 times character attack damage, and this character goes up to over, I think it's over 1500 attack initially, so you can get some really high hits here. I don't think it's as high as Inarashi Special. I think that's at 75 times, so it's somewhere in between, but it's still very strong. And if the character is just 4 things. Sorry, not 3 things. 4 things. The 4th thing it does is it reduces the enemy's percent damage reduction, as well as damage threshold cut, which is that damage cap ability, by 3 turns. So it does 4 different things in one special. That's awesome. See how you're not always bringing that Sabo character to the team? The fact that he is Leo, that you almost never bring Leo to any team, and the fact that they made him striker powerhouse fits him on the current striker meta, which is really cool. I really like this character, and I definitely recommend, if you are looking to pull outside of Sukafest, this is going to be an amazing character to pull, so I definitely recommend pulling for him if you are trying to get one of the Kai characters. Now, as always, if you haven't seen my Sukafest videos on exactly when to pull and what not to pull, this of course is one of those things for late game players, not for early game players, to get that little extra niche boost. Very good unit for you, so definitely recommend getting him. Now, the next bit of news here, we're going to be going over my favorite part of the news, which is going to be Kai Kinemon. Now, Colosseum Kai Kinemon is going to be dropping on the 23rd of the month, which is only in about 6 days. Let's see. We don't have any dates on Raizo, but we do have Kai Kinemon date on the 23rd of the month, which is, with about, well, actually 5 days from now, which is really good, really good. I'm really excited about that. Kinemon will be Psi and Strength, and he won't raise his special level, which is... What? Kinemon will be Psi, and Straight Kinemon won't raise his... Oh, he's gonna be Psi. He's gonna be Psi. It's gonna be... Yeah, so the Kinemon's gonna be Psi instead of Strength. So the Kai version of Psi, that's very cool, because Psi is awesome to have. You can't get the invasion raid just after the clears, just like the other Kai raids. It's gonna have the 3 difficulties of Master. The Challenge, Master, Ultimate, and Challenge. I'm not really sure why. I'm pretty sure Master is like the lowest, the medium difficulty. Ultimate is like the normal 50 stamina version, and challenge, I'm not really sure. Maybe that's a new kind of difficulty. I'm not really sure what that is, but that's cool. Master can be run as many times as you want per day, and Kinemon's not a guaranteed drop. Usually that's like the silver version, not the bronze version, because you can't do that. But Kinemon has always been a 50 stamina Colosseum and not any other difficulty. You can only farm him with 50 stamina. So this is kind of an interesting twist that we're actually getting a lower difficulty of Kinemon for newer game players, so they can actually farm him if they wanted to. So that's really cool. Ultimate difficulty can be run up to 7 times per day. You can only run it 7 times per day, and it's not a timed raid, which is really cool. I like that. I like the amount of times per day versus timed raids. I don't feel like I have to build the speediest team. I feel like I can just like work around and try to build a team that beats this. That's great. I like that. Kinemon is a guaranteed drop and has class restrictions, which are Striker, Powerhouse, and Free Spirit, just like any Kai raids. So Striker is going to be pretty easy to build. Powerhouse is also kind of build. Free Spirit might be the most difficult. We're going to have to see what that is. I don't know what the additional mechanics are on this, but I'm thinking that Free Spirit is going to be the most difficult. You see how it's the Striker meta right now, and there's so many different Striker captains that you can use. It'd probably be a little easier there. Powerhouse, seeing how you can do Striker Powerhouse meta, you can like switch between the two and have both captains. That'd be great there. You can build a full Striker team that happens to be Powerhouse, which is really cool. You can do that with a Nekomushi, so that's also interesting there. Nekomamushi, sorry. The challenge difficulty, which is really interesting, can only be cleared a total of 3 times, and it doesn't say per day, it just says a total of 3 times. I'm not sure if that's total or if it's per day, but I'm pretty sure that just means total, which is interesting. You can only use characters with 50 cost or less and no continues. That's cool. And that's going to be great for me because I do 20 Zoro all day. All day! So 20 Zoro is going to be MVP here. 20th Luffy obviously as well, so you get those orbs and stuff. So that's going to be awesome. You get luxury rewards for beating it. All Mighty Manuals are a guaranteed drop, and you get a feast for beating it 3 times. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. I'm excited for that. I'm going to have a really easy time with that, hopefully. The 20th Zoro, of course, MVP. If you don't even pull 20th Zoro, you can always use 20th Luffy and a 20th Zoro friend captain. That works totally fine as well. If you don't have either of those characters, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably going to have to use Kairos or something like that with a 20th Zoro friend or 20th Luffy friend. Whatever you got to do. Alright. So Kinemon's also going to count as an ally you can rely on for the next treasure map. So of course you're going to want to find the Kai Kinemon as well as probably the Raizo Colosseum, because the next treasure map is going to be annoying again because we're going to have to deal with that. Now certain characters are going to receive a 1.75 stat boost and minus 10 CD at the start of the next adventure mode. That's the only hit we've gotten for the next adventure mode. We haven't got anything else. Now as far as Kinemon's max stats, Kinemon's going to max out at 1430 attack with 2071 HP, which is kind of cool. He starts at 16 turns and of course maxes at normal 5 turns. Now his captain ability is going to be the same. It's going to be the 2.5 times attack to free spirit characters and then heal 2 times recovery at the end of your return. So if you need that free spirit captain, he's always been there for you. I don't know if he was 2.25 before. I don't really care, because I've never used him as a free spirit captain, so who knows. Special ability is reduces the cooldown of free spirit and slasher characters by 1 turn and changes adjacent arms into matching. Now, what I've noticed here is there's no HP requirement on this special ability. So I don't know if that was a mistranslation or if that was actually translated correctly, because if it has been translated correctly, then this character is way better than the current Kinemon, because you do not have that 70% HP restriction, which is really good. So I definitely recommend farming him. Even if you do have the current Kinemon, this is a great character to farm. Very, very easy to farm as well, as far as Colosseums go, in comparison to the other Colosseums. Now, we have been given some information on boosted units during the Kai raid. Now, this is a new trend that they started with Kai raids. They didn't have this for every Kai raid. They do have it for some Kai raids where certain units are boosted. Now the new limited Leo is boosted, so obviously Obviously, we're going to see something that's going to have to deal with percent damage reduction, as well as damage threshold cut, something like that in the fight. We're also going to probably see something where you're going to get paralyzed for 3 turns, or something. We're going to have block orbs or something like that in the fight. All 3 of those are going to be really, really interesting to see as far as when we go into the fights. That's going to be very, very cool. There may even be an attack down debuff on a revive or something. Not really sure, but we'll see. Alright, so going in, we're also going to have Log Kid, who's going to be boosted, Fisher Tiger, basically Log Kid, Fisher Tiger, Limited Kizaru, as well as Raizo, of course. Raizo. Sugar. I don't really know why Sugar's boosted, but alright. Raid Virgo. Alright. Colosseum Lucy, yay! And Raid Jenna Frankie, yay! Got those 2. I got Virgo, Sugar, Colosseum Lucy, and Jenna Frankie, the farmables. I only have Kizaru, the pay to win units, but I have all 4. I have 3 of the farmables and Sugar. Now, for the Striker version, he's gonna have a debuff protector, so Call Neko might be there. He's gonna revive, figure that, and damage taken will be reduced. Alright. Strength and Dex units will be sealed. Doesn't say for how many turns, just says sealed. Okay, so a party of Psy Int Quick is recommended. Psy Int Quick is kind of weird, but okay, we can do Psy Int Quick, sure. Sounds good. So, of course, for Striker, Limited Leo is going to be the MVP. For Powerhouse, we're going to see he's going to seal the specials and give you Paralyze. So, Raizo. Or, Leo, because he does that too. Kinemon's going to do huge damage after defeat. Yeah, Raizo. She, predicts reduced damage and reduces Paralyze. Thanks! I'm going to have to figure that out. That's going to be annoying. Alright, orbs will be shuffled to bad and block orbs and psi orbs. Alright, Limited Kizaru is remitted. I got that unit. He's going to revive after defeat, so there's 2 of them that have revived. That's annoying. And buff us up with damage immunity. Damage immunity? Are you kidding me? He gets damage immunity. Alright, I don't know. So, I guess you're gonna have to... Oh, okay, so Sugar and Invasion Garb. Okay, so he is immune to damage, so if you bring Sugar or Invasion Garb, you kill him after he revives because he has below 20% HP. Okay, I understand now. That's not that bad then. Because everybody has you can farm Invasion Garb, or you can have Sugar, and Sugar will do it for you. That's good. I like that. Okay, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that. There might be another way of doing it, like bringing Blackbeard or something, but it's Powerhouse, so... I mean, Free Spirit, so you can't do that, I guess. So the challenge difficulty apparently is only 1 stamina, which is really interesting. There's no continues and limited characters with 50 cost or lesser guaranteed drop, and 3 Princess Turtle clears. 3 clears, you get a Princess Turtle, a Remoter Roast Toki Urgi, which is basically the meat, or that you're gonna get there, and for the 5 million meat or whatever, might be a 3 million meat, we don't know yet. And then you get 10 gems, which is awesome. I like that a lot. For clearing an unmastered difficulty 9 times, you're gonna get Princess Turtles, and 5 times you're gonna get the evolutionary too. That's nice. That's nice. All right, for the ultimate difficulty, which is the normal difficulty, we're gonna have 15 in each. We're gonna get a Silver Striker skill book in Striker at 9 clears, and a Silver Striker book on 9 clears on Free Spirit as well. But for Powerhouse, you're only gonna get HP Cotton Candy, which is kind of like meh. And then on the final clear on each, you're going to get a Gold Striker skill book for Strikers, 2 gems and a Princess Turtle, 2 Silver Striker books for Powerhouse, and 2 Silver Striker books for Free Spirit. So we're going to get a decent amount of rewards here, and we're going to have a lot of cool stuff here. So I'm actually really excited about this. Looks like a really cool Kai concept. You can see here from the the information they were given. They gave us all this, and it was just like translated. So big shout out to I think it was Koala-san that did this. Oh, Mr. Buttons and Koala-san, Atsu, everybody who does all the work on the Reddit. Like, thank you guys so much for getting this translation for all of us, of course, so we can get lots of information out to everybody in the community and make sure everybody's happy and learns all the stuff about One Piece Treasure Cruise. Well, guys, that's gonna do it for the news. I'm really excited about most of this. This sounds like a really cool set of events. Especially, it's a good reprieve from the adventure mode, so it's nice. It feels way less grindy, way more fun, kind of thought process kind of stuff rather than just, oh my god, click through adventure mode. So, I'm Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below, and of course, have a great rest of your day. Peace.